Where'd that go?
Down in Reading, I used to use those Mally pushers.
Is that the low grade or whatever? Is that the one where we did the
Who's are we discussing? We're discussing.
Put it back in service when they had the quarry.
Right when the quarry, right.
Jim's kind of quick on his feet. I saw you dancing at the house.
Huh?
I saw you dancing at the
Yeah. That was a good party.
It was.
Van.
Like that little MC Van track. Right there. Towards the end.
Van being
That may have been
Save the best for last.
It may have been Jack Daniels freestyle.
Yeah. No, he was drinking pretty late.
That's right. They stayed sober.
Yeah, he did.
Conrail.
Ginger ale.
Pennsylvania. Track 2.
Ready to drink you one today.
No, Easton.
But it was nice.
Everybody has one.
What are you ladies I'm
trying to figure out.
Can we get a job? My license is still good for how much money? I mean, like maybe a 50-hour week.
You guys don't pay about an hour? Doesn't sound like a good deal.
I know it's a cushy job.
Yeah, you know it's
You're going around with guys out in
I did the same. I have one
You just finished already?
Yeah, just finishing up.
But anyway,
Finishing guard logging last week crossing.
a lot of us railroad been on
Put that lubricator back on.
easiest job I ever had.
This car is really doing pretty good, heat-wise, considering how hot it is. Inside, temperature, of course, you got some brakes on there. Temperature outside, and 70 in here.
Well, it was a railroad.
You still want me to get that bridge closed after
They got that guy out behind us now.
He's following us up.
That'd be a string of them going into Allentown. Whoa, Ray! Can we get
Do that one Monday.
Okay.
We're gonna scroll towards that.
Okay.
What's
I should be right over there today, Musellum Springs.
they all went home.
Invited to Musellum Springs.
You get a note on this deal. I called in and just said, just give this as a heads up. Somebody put in on this deal at 72 or 11, and the gates are down. Gates are down. So now 72, the one north, it's on the way into town, yeah. And the gates are down, and the lights, everything's flashing. And I'm back there, I pull up the side, all of a sudden there's trucks and everything's doing a dipsy doodle around the gate.
Conrail.
Jumped out of the car.
I started out.
Both sides, totally clear. And I said, well, I'm not going to make it. Eventually I went across too. So then I got up to the gate and I called them.
I just got off.
Not a big deal, but somewhere along there was a heads up. I don't know, he probably already knows about it.
Yeah.
Kind of a I said we need clip shit.
Oh, yeah.
Very clip.
That's a bad one.
I don't know how long it was like that before I got there. I got
You lost a lot of time.
You're jumping off at the Alburtis?
Alburtis, yeah. Meets news. That's all.
Well, we're not going to be much ahead of schedule, I can tell you that.
Well, you do have a hard
Oh, yeah, I think we're on time. We're not picking up anything. I thought we'd pick up a little. We don't pick up any time. We'll be a bit late. We have a long trip.
Oh, yeah.
We got to pick up about an hour.
There's some traffic going on there. We have line sign.
They told me there was, and I made a couple of telephone calls, and they said, no, it's okay to go this way. I was going to change the trip and go even Midway and down and come back, go up to the island and come back. And then they said that the other gang is working west of Pittsburgh, so... yeah, let's go that way.
I sit here and watch all day. We're trying to show you what you guys are doing. She's wise. I'm just watching the questions. We're going to try to do something. Or at something.
Yeah, Mark's done a big job with it. We had a hell of a time with them getting slow on this. We spent a lot of our...
pulling a big double stack section out of
Oh, yeah, well, we had make that work.
You don't have many road systems.
We have two test sections.
How long a test?
I would say I'd say the numbers.
I've seen them. I know a lot of western roads went down pretty big sections of track. They start tracking, they're going to be in trouble. What still works best? Manpower shortage. I'm sure all the lumber people on this train would be glad to hear that.
Property creosote, road that
You
water.
gotta straight through, you're not gonna go up through the yard there now.
No, not now. I picked up a little time out of it.
Yeah, on the south side of the road.
In fact, I better tell him.
We went through some police. Oh, did you? Yeah. Lions, and then next town will be Top King.
So you're kind of is that a caloric plant still busy?
Which one?
Caloric plant, are they still functioning up there in Topton?
I'm not familiar
Well,
with
they used to make gas rangers and stuff.
Really? I'm not familiar with
Yeah.
I remember Clark now, you say with the ovens.
What's Joe doing? I saw Joe the other day. And I looked when I went inside. I looked on the ticket. I said, what's your bill?
Yeah. Well, what he does, I don't know exactly what trailer what he has is he has assistant road foreman's office.
Steve Mitchell
Works
works
for him.
down
He used to be the assistant road foreman, head of the department. Now those guys work for him. In addition to that, he's got the engineer training school at Conrail. So he's involved in quite a bit in the engineering training program, qualification engineers, trained right. So pretty much the road foreman aspect as well as the training and qualifications of engineers.
Now those little trucks we went through recently, hiring these guys,
Right.
they're going through Joe's college.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Somebody was saying it's JB. Like
Danny, the second Easton by the work train, if I let them out in the east direction, that'll come down to you. What's going to be your location?
They had to be registered in the state.
Right, that's right. That's how you said it.
I've bring myself up off the floor, Myerstown at Railroad Street, Roger. I'll let them come to you at the eastbound train, and then we'll talk to take the track out of service.
Now, what is this? Does Jimmy have a number 2 guy?
No, not really, but it's him and Conrail. That's his number 2.
I keep, I try to keep my mind.
Make sure that that's good. Good. Okay.
It's just you?
Me and Dave Evers.
Oh, okay.
Make some move on channel 1, then we'll that is
Yeah, joint venture.
Conrail is 75
What he does he bought an old septic
Another sales failure. Another sales siding in there with nothing on it. Another sales failure. Such a goddamn
You just have to have a little imagination.
You still got the maintenance responsibility?
Oh yeah, it's Alburtis. I'm not. Yeah, the signal. Yeah, all the way to Burns.
Yeah.
It's signal seniority district goes all the way.
You ought to do something about that.
Where'd you go to college?
Well, the thing about it is, I get it's about 60-40 as far as the amount of work. I got about 60% of it, and about 40's over there. And the Allentown signal department is a different seniority than this. The Reading guys.
Yeah, I understand it. That's what I mean. That's what.
If they change that, yeah, you
You
can
know,
do that.
change the location of the division.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Because I got the inspector at Reading, he's got to go down and do work all the way down to Valley Forge. And my technician goes down there.
Since we buried the cable over here, that kind of helps a lot of your
Really did, yeah. I mean, it dried up all the
We were lucky we kept plugging away at that.
Yeah.
We kept plugging away at that. Did you remember?
Oh, yeah,
Back in
yeah.
early 80s.
Yeah, a little bit of
20
time.
miles,
yeah.
20 miles, 20 miles. And then we flushed it. So now you don't have an issue.
That's right, that's
I
done.
went to southern Mississippi, they kept on the other side of the
Oh yeah, that's a world difference. We're planting a house down there at Blandon. That old house has got TC green wire in it. We got a new one from Columbus wire. So they were sticking that today. So we're doing that in about a month or so.
You got a lot of TC green on this one?
Still, yeah. We've been working on that every year too. Now, it's a good deal. I mean, we get like 3 or 4 CTs done a year, but we still got 3 or 4 more years before we get them all. And you got them down at Port Road. You got them on the Enola branch. You got them on the Buffalo line.
The FRA taking any exception to that now?
No.
Are they ranking your jobs?
All they do is when they inspect, they'll look for grounds and stuff. You know. But if you don't have grounds, they don't bother. Well, they know we got a program to take care of it. So
As long as you got a program.
yeah, they don't. But I had a big fiasco with the first hot spot in Lebanon. Because all the relay cases and the crossings and everything on T-Spring. So we had a ground in Lebanon, and I ended up having 4 guys on. We had to fix it. It took about a week to fix it. All the signals over there. And then I've had 4 guys on ever since.
Right.
They finally lined that.
Okay, I'll be.
Getting into this cost of quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sign train delays,
That's right. And you know, because a lot of times you look at it, and the ones that get a lot of publicity don't have that much effect.
Yeah, aren't the ones that
You should be working on it, and that's what really, for your limited money, you got to know where you got to spend it. That's what I like investing in.
That's the key to the whole thing.
Yeah. USPCI.
Get there, you come down.
Is that called Brandywine down there?
Yeah, with a Y, yeah. Brandywine.
Yeah, we got about they got a rush around the airport. Get 18,000 tons. We don't want to put a switch in and burn the brakes and all that. They'll pay for the crew. He just said to me, listen, I can't do that. That's the answer.
We got all up. Then we had to go and see it earlier this year. There, Mr. Davis and their top people.
We just started yesterday at the conveyor train down in Jenstar and Waldorf.
They have a nice river.
Something that's, I was telling Maureen,
Most of them.
we'll have to check out some of our
We'll be about 10 minutes in advance.
Yeah, they
when I was out in,
it was,
they
left the party
40 minutes from Montana.
Amtrak custom card to go to Sunnyside, New York, in the yard out there.
And how my impression of that part of the state was all about hills and belts and smoke.
How you turning those down?
I won't let you.
How you turning those down?
I always lend them our cars on
certain trips. No, I don't even think I've heard about it. It's so expensive. That's tomorrow morning. I just didn't have the time, so that's something I'd like to do. Apparently it's an engineering model.
For the radio out of the car and it back to the
Roger.
Beach Orchard.
Get ready.
Hey, enjoy yourself. Put that kid up. Put that kid up and go east of the mall.
Have your stuff raised?
That's getting it. Good to see you. See you again. Take care of all your shit.
Yeah, I'll take it out. Yeah, I'm going to go back.
Alright, let's start going in anytime again. Yeah, we gotta do about 4,000 track vehicles to repair. I don't know when. They'll be coming in with like track 24 or something. When things get going, I gotta go up. I gotta go up and plow and straighten myself up to fly, you know. See if I can do it. Bye-bye.
You're up in the mountains, you're on Pennsylvania.
As long as the teenage too much out of it, Florence, they give it a bunch of good
They set up a distribution center, you know.
Like we're pretty close to
They were fucking with that for a while, but I think that's kind of they don't do too much.
People from
When I was working with and far enough, yes.
Well, one of the things that we're doing, we live in the city, so I live at 11 Lombard. I walk to work, water parking spot, sell the car.
We don't used to.
And far enough, yes.
Well, one of the things that we're doing, we live in the city, so I live at 11 Lombard. I walk to work, water parking spot, sell the car. So today I signed the agreement. They look like FTR to rent it because real estate market, not too many people are going to buy spots. So that seems like it's going to work out well. And hopefully next week or so we'll sell the car.
Reading is probably 50 miles west of
This little stretch of road talking is that we could rent a lot of cars, take a lot of taxis, give everyone else the headache.
That rain, had a drive through.
Yeah.
Those are the same bounce.
We know we're getting a bargain. They $1,500 by the car insurance. When I was telling somebody that the other day, they said, that sounds cheap. It seems strange to me to hear that being cheap. And I got that bill. I hold my new car.
Well, I live near there.
I said to my insurance agent who sells life insurance, how are you doing? And they said, well, we'll probably get you a special deal at about $2,800 a year. I said, well, I guess you're telling me I got a pretty good deal. They said, yeah, take it in your car. They think as long as we use it. So we get out the car.
Yeah, the income tax is about 7%.
That's what I like about it.
We're doing it ourselves. Okay.
There's no
I work for you. I handle the rail cleaning.
Some kind of
Heating, pretty good rail leasing, and a supervisor. I guess when I first started with the company, I was package truck. I understand. I took over rail and then I came back. I stayed in freight routes on East Road. And then I went into different areas of special projects, materials, all this materials management interface. And then I went to rock and we started that
We're taking a lot of tractors and we're driving down to Marsville. Yeah, tractor first. Just loaded on the street. Guys delighted. You get the jobs that you don't.
Well, this is
Driveway. Going fine.
These guys pulled out of downtown, but I guess they kept this place out here.
Yeah, my purpose was not to take the day-to-day operation.
He's delighted. So wasn't the gang of Wall Street. They used to do a lot of them in Deer Park.
So that function.
That's what the deal. Track up the
I get paid by mile.
worked out well.
Oh, yeah. That's Dennis Meeting.
Yeah, so we have, I guess,
Luckily, I'm down there. I had two open forces
logs,
That's colleges, not state
Do they get paid extra if they don't want to go like that? That's like,
We probably
Oh, you did?
6 months short for
Washington. Oh, Washington.
long-term net
Yeah, that's right. This carrier. Now they really do is
schools my kids are going to, not pretty big time schools.
Oh yeah, they were well engineered.
how I know
Bob does.
I used to wish I had boards, that's everything.
Bob does his, why have a low level spark? Not selling any parking.
There's a lot of giant. Yeah, all share.
Used to be Buckeye.
Because they go vacation, so they vacation, so the kids live in a condo.
Funny the thing is, you're
You feel like they're going 50 there.
They are. They're going to follow the metro way.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I seem to see more flatbed trailers than I saw.
That's where I got
I did a quick calculation.
That one train that passed back there, CSA, you know, runs
over a 10-year. I've got a problem with that.
Yeah, and they sent home no time. That's what it should go on unless they have a time lock on the for some churches, I got a man
Yeah, but I mean, you have to start with
Yeah, that's what happened to that guy out at I can't remember.
Yeah, then
These new deals they've got.
I played, but I said, guess what, I'll hit it, come back and I'll walk. I mean, I ran a little bit. No sense in overdoing it.
So, we have to be
Yep. Oh, you're right about that.
Yeah, that job's like...
I was talking to some folks one of these times they like to do that artificial stakes go out and
Well, I got one, yeah, I got 11-year-old daughter. Oh, I know, yeah.
A lot of the kids from our area.
at the next meeting just bring it up and I'll of course there's one of us out there.
She doesn't want to go there.
Myself.
Yeah, I thought it was, you know,
This is how you do it.
Yeah, but still,
I know.
probably
I'm not sure the intermodal would be an intermodal, but it's a question mark.
I think it's that. Somebody to say, yeah, we recognize the problem.
Can't go wrong with these things. Can't go wrong with these things. They're all about it. On the focus and everything else.
I found New Jersey sure you've done that.
for a week.
Even at nighttime, you stand on the street light, you get a quick picture.
She likes to do it for 2 weeks.
That was great. We started off in
No, we went
Memphis, Detroit. We went to Florence, and then we wound up in Seattle. And then we I guess
Yeah, that's back there, the old farmer. Pretty nice. Now we didn't have Allentown. That's been built up and then we back in
we didn't do any of that. We sang out at the Allentown. And we had she came with us, met us at the airport, and had a boss speech, and just went place with boss, and I think over there, I think it was, I want to say, it was a 15-day deal, so 13 days, I guess, we just relax, sit down,
all over. You'll take a
yeah, that's you're right, because that's one of the things that saved me. The Doge's house, that was nice. We took
oh yeah.
How can you go to Italy and cast it out? I don't churches were magnificent. Magnificent. We were there and Wednesday and the first thing really interested in doing that. The last year you have to get tickets. People that were on our doorstep get 2 extra tickets. And said, that's probably something our it's almost like these guys were nobody was talking about going to the you only have those in your lifetime. And I think learned that I never got that. Did you?
Traffic is so bad.
The roadway is back miles and miles and miles. I think they're right. I think that's something like that.
Okay, we're going to run on number 1 track. I have a Form D, number D127, time effective at 11:39 a.m.
I'm not going to let too many of those things go by.
Roger, computer block, beside your time. Roger now.
I'm sure it just gives you the I've seen the sand. I guess town is all up through, so practice and rehearsals and everything. I can work 7 hours. We started making sure nobody thought what that's like.
She always had to back up, whenever it was they had to make just turn down because they had
I remember not too long ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago, we were taking one of these classes out at our Sun Institute out in Zachary. And we had one of the vice presidents, marketing.
Yeah, we got a
with
car.
us.
And he was saying
This is the way they're in charge of our
yeah, that was
station.
we make presentations on our tennis.
Let's say, sales for marketing, and now we're down to
This car, all the windows.
Is that what it's telling us, 100 degrees?
Yeah, but it's not quite that warm. You do get some heat off the brakes, but it's still above 90.
It's about 90, right?
You seen the guys who made these?
Hey, Ron? Second dial to the right.
It's a typical day for a high school starting football practice. This is a perfect day for a high school starting football practice. All the kids collapse.
It's not hard to get used to. October when I was I stayed the exit, looked at everyone. That's why I called on it.
The train's going down.
What are we going to stay on the south side of the river? Yeah. So right by the old Lehigh Valley office building?
Yep, right.
Okay. Yeah. Go to Harrisburg. What do we call this? Pen check. Well, this is now you're in a motor track too. This you're in a motor track. Here's the Lehigh. This was the old Lehigh Valley name.
Right, that's right.
Before we took over the CNJR.
Yeah, that Orbis car is going in here.
San Francisco. No.
Commissioner, I'll just call the main you're okay, I can 11:49 a.m. 11:49
Here you are now, so familiar territory.
Oh, yes. Familiar to you, too.
Intimately familiar.
That's right. I had an office down here, at the Lehigh Valley office. Oh, yes, you're on the route of the Black Diamond right now. You know that. That's right.
Remember that, you know you're getting old.
Yeah, that's right. Huh? Not many guys that refer to the Lehigh Valley that way, is there? A lot of the Black Diamond. That's great. I might comment on that to the rest of the train, see if anybody is stirring.
Conrail, we got a dispatcher to
I think we realize that there's a tremendous expense of having people in the office, and especially
we're in the process of going through Allentown, Pennsylvania right now. We're on the south side of the Lehigh River. Just across from us on the other side of the river is our Allentown classification yard. I'm sure a lot of the folks on the train have cars that go through Allentown and are classified for various destinations on Conrail, particularly eastbound. What we use Allentown Yard for, the Philadelphia division anyways uses Allentown Yard. Allentown is a staging area for all our customers in Philadelphia and Camden, or in other words, South Jersey. Traffic coming from the west on Conrail system flows into Allentown and is classified for the various destinations in Philadelphia or South Jersey and dispatched on trains from Allentown to either Camden Yard, which is in South Jersey, or to our South Philadelphia yard, which of course is just down from where we started our trip this morning at 32nd Street. And Rich Jerome, who's terminal superintendent at Allentown, is on the train with us today. He's responsible for that yard, and I must compliment him by saying that it's one of our most efficient yards that we have on the system. He operates that yard with 8 or 9 crews and normally dispatches upwards of 1,000 cars a day. It has a track record across the system as being one of the most efficient we have. So our compliments to him and his people over there for the job they're doing.
Unbelievable. I said, where does all this business come from? Jesus, look at those guys who are just sitting there. Oh, yeah.
Cars derailed.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah.
Come up on our Allentown intermodal ramp, which we put in service in about 1987, I guess. What we have here are customers delivering to this intermodal ramp, and we have a train called TV11 still pick up
62H and 61H.
We have a train that changed the symbols on me here in the last few years, but anyways, we have a train that stops here westbound and sets up, picks up, and a train that comes eastbound from Chicago that sets trailers off here for distribution to customers in this general serving area. The track accommodates 28 flat cars, and of course it's a 2-trick operation, I believe, as far as the intermodal side is concerned. We have room for expansion for those of you that ship via that route and using trailers. When we designed this facility, we designed it to accommodate more than one track. However, it's working very well the way it is right now and accommodates the business very nicely. Is that Glowatsky runs that for us? Is it? Hey Jim, is that Glowatsky?
Yes.
GPS? GPS is the operator of this terminal, which I think is a local Allentown firm, if I remember properly.
And then what articulated.
Okay, but we'll see the joint, the articulation platform where it takes a lot more.
Now we're going back to my old office, which is a national treasure.
I must tell you, for those of you that follow railroads, we spent the first 2 hours of our trip on former Reading Railroad trackage. We got to just west of Allentown here, and we crossed over, and we're now on what's formerly Lehigh Valley, or the Black Diamond route, if you care to refer to it that way. And we'll stay on the Lehigh Valley here all the way, the former Lehigh Valley, Conrail trackage now, of course, but the former Lehigh Valley Railroad all the way into North Jersey to Oak Island, and then later on we'll get back on the former Reading property, the Trenton line, and head back to Philadelphia on that route.
See, when they merged, they didn't need the Penn Central Wells. They didn't need the Penn Central Wells, but this
You guys are cruising right along, just doing great.
Yeah. You can't imagine how terrible.
Oh, that's a good point.
I bet I can too.
For those of you that don't know, this train is running under authority from the train dispatcher's office. When we left Philadelphia, we were under the control of the train dispatcher who's located at Mount Laurel, New Jersey. When we crossed through Phoenix Tunnel, which is about 29 miles west of Philadelphia, we transferred to a dispatcher whose control was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and he controlled our movements until we got to Alburtis. And then once we crossed Alburtis, we're back on a train dispatcher who again is back at Mount Laurel, and he has the control of the switches and signals that the engineer follows from here to Oak Island, and he will control our movements all the way back into Philadelphia. Hey, Reg,
Reed Miller.
Delaware operation.
A lot of new business.
And to see how they actually work the trains and operational system.
Yeah,
Anderson doors, right?
pretty well loaded up there.
Sure is. They had about 16 of them more down there now.
Yeah.
This is new, that's where the old, right, Phil? Calypso Yard.
Calypso
Right
Yard.
there. Don't you remember Calypso Yard?
That's right.
We used to set the ore trains off.
Well, that was
Couldn't
it.
pull the hill, so you
Calypso
could
Yard, that's
set
what-
40 cars of ore off, and then take the ore up, and then
Well, Calypso Yard used to be a passenger train, passenger coaches. We allow them, sure.
Let's see, I think it's.
You know, those trains, then they start in New York.
Veterans Day.
Yeah. Anywhere we can find it.
Yeah, we're gonna run the opposite. Rail gang's working on this track, good, we'll find the rail gang.
Here's a historical treasure here. It's my old
There it
office
is,
building.
my old office, Phil. It's right up there, see that building up there, it's right up on the third floor, right next
Floor of
door.
that building right
I
there.
spent 2 years in there.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sit up there and
It's a national, the old one's a historical landmark. They can't tear it down.
Oh, Reading Connection, it goes across it now.
You and, who was the guy that was the head of the Lehigh Valley?
Billy Weeders?
Yeah, Waiter, no, who was the vice president?
John Nash.
John Nash, yeah. You and John Nash run that building right
I
there.
talked to John last night. I said, how do you make out the storm? No, but his wife is in that bad shape. She slipped in a swimming pool.
This is, for those of you that don't know it, this is Tim Culp's hometown. He's from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, which is located about 5 or 7 miles from Allentown. And if you're looking out the rear of the train here, this is the Bethlehem Steel Company. You'll see on your left, there's 2 ways to serve the steel company. Conrail has the option of either going up a line that we just crossed over up through town, and that's the way we take the coal and ore and so forth in the outbound steel out of the steel company. And there's also another route that we're coming up to from a place called Florence, Pennsylvania. Bethlehem, the town of Bethlehem is located on both sides of the river here, on your right and left. Back about 2 years ago, this last half a mile that we traveled, there were steel company buildings on that land.
They used to melt a lot of our guns down, you know, we didn't know it. It's still melting down. So Nash would go and say, damn it, how are you melting all my guns down?
There wasn't much you could say to them about that.
Oh, at that time, it was very unilateral.
Go ahead and do it.
Jesus, you know, you just say, well, please think of us in the next movement. Jeez, talk about unilateral. Wow. That was funny. They're one of those old green Emmaus PC guns. They would weigh in the mill, sloping it down. I think it's something they bought from us. And Nash and he had a baby gun. He, what the hell are they doing? My God, they're melting it. And he told me, get over there and find out. Oh, I guess the Cokeburns is still very busy. Number 2.
For those of you that don't know it, Bethlehem Steel is Conrail's number 2 largest shipper. Of course, if any of you would like to take their place, we'd be more than happy to accommodate you.
That's right. Volunteer challengers gladly take it on.
Unless you're number 1.
Excuse me?
Unless you're number 1, then you don't want us to take their place, right?
That's right. Yeah, we send nasty notes to them every week. Get going, you gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the electric furnace.
Yeah,
Very one of the first ones I had.
that's what
Coke Oven's coming down here. Which they're busy. They're doing
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of work.
Those shops that were torn down, those were a lot of finishing shops. And then they got into semi-finished, they moved them to Lackawanna and Burns Harbor to finish it off. Which is good for us.
Oh, yeah.
When it was finished, man, we didn't see the business.
They've gotten rid of a lot of cars from here. This car
All sold? Yeah, but then what happened? You get rid of everything else that was over there. You got a couple hundred cars in there. Yeah, it's good.
I appreciate every gallon of business you have.
Yeah, we're just getting broken.
Coke bricks.
Two sides for that.
No, that's the deal we had down here.
But,
That's the deal we had down here.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
See the real shiny? Boston Avenue, or Stratford Avenue. Okay.
But on the other hand, it is nice.
The ranking that we're just talking about is like any of the gross revenue.
That was for us.
Yeah, and Bill, as far as, yeah, obviously cars are valuable. International salt was a big one too. International salt. P&L Junction. We had to go off P&L Junction, but they was big. But salt was good money because they loaded heavy and you got your money in weight.
I really find
things have changed. When we get down through Newmarket down there, we have Harris Steel. Hell, they fabricated one of the towers of the Verrazano Bridge. I mean, the steel is, they've been fabricated. A lot of cars, but those are the days you did storage and transit.
That's all the ones.
Storage and transit.
Hey, Billy, we got a schedule.
Yeah. You buy out work, 11:45.
Yeah, I know that. What time are we doing PN?
PN, wait.
Yeah.
So when friends of ours say, well, I want you to come out to this restaurant in the suburbs. You really have when why don't you come into the city? There's so many restaurants in the city to take advantage of it. For a while, we had a number of years ago, where the Walkman guitars were. So one of them had radio. So it was
Ron's always running. What are they doing? Ours I should say CNJ.
Yeah,
we don't use the Lehigh Valley.
Not anymore.
Well, some big future maintenance problems.
Yeah, we had to do it, Richard. We just took the one that we figured was best, and we had a big project on this road construction. It's 87 or 87.
Yeah.
So they paid to relocate the railroad.
Oh yeah, 78.
Yeah, 78. We ought to beat that pretty good. Oh, good, okay.
Yeah, we should be. I don't think it's much out ahead of us now.
No, we're all right. We're great, thank you.
Yeah, that was in a 78.
Yeah, well, part of that started when I was here as superintendent.
Oh, sure.
And so we made all the changes at Easton, the interlocking at Easton, and then we opted to keep the CNJ bridge simply because the bridge is in better condition, and we had the funding to get off of the Lehigh Valley across the Easton bridge and over on the CNJ.
But when you come out of Phillipsburg and you're going on the
you're going along the east side of the river. Is that old C&J track or back to Lehigh Valley track?
We go CNJ for about 5 miles and then get back on the road.
Oh, okay. I want to watch that. Because the old C&J now is on the other side of the river.
Exhausted all the possibilities.
Yeah, CNJ came off of over there, right down, it was called the Wilder Industrial. Came down and came out on that side, and then the valley went across the river on this side, the J went across on that side. We now cross over and get out of J, on the J right away for about 6 or 7 miles and come back over on the valley. And basically the railroad isn't used from that point. We've got a connection that comes off of the valley and goes to the customers that we have out there a couple miles, and then you don't get back on it to a place called, I think it's called Alburtis or someplace like that. Then we have customers out that we serve the New Jersey side, the Oak Island side.
The paper crowd watching you. Somewhere along the line, they have a plan, you know, Route 33, you know, the double barrel job that starts off 22. Eventually that thing is supposed to continue south, come over this river, and then hook up to 78. I don't know when they're ever going to get around.
That's a hell of a good road, you know, that comes to.
Well, that's what I mean, but they want to connect it to 78, so that'd be a big job over the river, over the railroad.
They showed us everything. They showed us the comfort and the they showed us we have a lining of well. They cut everything out. They do all their truck work there.
They are on CSAL right over the canal.
Oh, it was great. Very interesting. Hi, John. Phil Haber. Good to meet you. No, I was not there. Okay. I didn't know it was marketing and sales.
Come back up there with us. The one right in front of the
Consolidated or? Okay. Yeah, I've been away from the rates and routes for longer than that. It's two separate. Okay. Yeah, I've been away from what I was doing for a good 5 years. So it's been a while. I think that's the way it should be, the way it is, the way that you have it today.
Well, they're on AL18, over.
Glad to have her.
Space Station has a switch for the main line properly there. You have permission by the stop CPJU. Main charge, single track, direction there, 1210. No, he's got the switch line for you there. Your book out there, I'll give you a Form D to run against 8113, good leader. Switch line for you there. Your book out there, I'll give you a Form D to run against 8113, good leader.
You're still in yard up here, Richard, when you were here?
Yeah, there was, well, they didn't use it for anything, but there was a yard here.
You didn't know it. You wouldn't know that there'd been a yard here.
We thought about putting that van tunnel.
When you're at a wedding, they call you by tables. Today, they're calling you by cars.
That's only where it's
Car number one?
Right. But it was better than where it was before it went there. It was over in downtown.
Allentown. It was terrible.
Oh, jeez. But on the other hand, this is long before they designed 78 up here, you know.
That's right.
Yeah. There's no entrance up here though.
I don't think there's a ramp around
You
there.
have to get off.
78 right there.
Yeah, you have to get off in
You know me.
Easton. Yeah, you have to get on Easton. Right up to those city streets, just like in Allentown.
Jeez, that terminal in Allentown.
Okay, before B number C-142, August 27.
That was like having a terminal because you have to have a terminal.
Yeah, and you go about 3 cars.
Surface loading, surface loading.
See any extra?
Well, this works out good. This one we got here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a regular yard there.
CPJU.
Yeah, through Atlanta the other day. Little things everywhere you look.
Circle line 203.
Well, you know when it comes down to
Number
it,
1
too.
track between.
In the old Lehigh Valley, we never had that C&J yard.
Right.
And so
Right,
this
yeah,
is where you do all your steel guns and probably your oil hoppers.
I read somewhere once where the Lehigh Valley had a general policy of having a lot of little serving yards as opposed to any big class yards. The closest thing they had to a class yard was the Packard.
They weren't selling them.
Yeah, up in Lehigh, sure.
Until 72 when they took over the C&J stuff.
I'll never forget that day.
I
I arrived on the 2nd of April, August. And the 3rd of August is when Kimberly says, I'm leaving Pennsylvania. And Nash says, God, wow, you know, and jumped in and figured, that's going to be all our business, you know. But he says, I'm leaving Pennsylvania, but I'm taking all my business with me. In the form of interchanges and everything. Oh, God, all of a sudden, Lake Junction, where did that come from? And there was what was it, Green Junction, Green Pond Junction? All these things, and we were all, where the hell are these suckers? And
but Lake Junction, was they put that new connection at Lake Junction.
oh yeah, and holy smoke. And then John says, you're just kidding, I want you to go selling them. Holy God, and Weeders, McDowell were in the court and we're all there pilling, what about this, and here I still got a B&M hat. Right. Oh, boy, what a start.
Have your attention, please. We are calling for lunch, and as is, we are calling one car at a time. We suggest you come right now.
Boy, I'll tell you, you won't have any trouble getting any takers on an invitation like that.
Go ahead. You have the momentum going, you know, that's all right. Well, they use this to get a boat.
Still going?
Still going. Aren't you gonna eat?
Go ahead.
No?
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
I could use lose a few minutes once in a while. It's all canal.
Yeah, it's the old Lehigh Canal. Where is this rail gang up here?
I thought they were right here.
Yeah, I did too.
He may have finished.
Yeah, wonder why it's reversing this thing. Because you still got the track.
Talked to Stanley yesterday morning.
Yeah, I thought they were, you told me
He
they
said
said,
he'd be out.
yeah. They shouldn't have made them clear up for it. It's not a rail gang.
Well, it's...
Bill, you need anything?
No? gonna lose our on-time performance now.
Okay, we were a good 15 ahead, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, we were actually 8 ahead there. Yeah, just about. No, that's good move, yeah. I heard one of them asking out at Allentown.
18, yeah, normally signs up at 8:30.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I held them back till 10:30.
Yeah. When I first heard the dispatcher, I thought he said male 18. I says, wait a minute, that's not right. And I really didn't.
If you see WPAL 100 times a day, it comes out as one word.
Yeah, that's right, it sure does. It sure does. Something's on track too, because they had a stop up there, so at least maybe gangs out. I don't know. I thought they could go right back there. That's what they told me.
Yeah, I thought they were up to that time. Well, maybe I might wander up.
Yeah, why don't you? I'll wait. You can use the tables in there if you want. It's easier to eat from there.
Well, it looks like there was a pretty good sized crowd
Oh,
already.
there was? Oh, okay, okay. Not gonna eat, John?
No. I had it up last night.
You did? Okay.
Oh, you got that?
I know it, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know it.
And I bought those chocolates for you. Yeah. Nice box of diamond chocolates.
Yeah. I told my people, here's the real gang, I told my people you should only eat one meal a day on these cars.
Well, you can.
Huh?
This morning I did. I couldn't.
Oh, yes. There's the train. Get this train ready to put in.
It was very nice. Very
Good.
nice.
Well, they told me they were going to have service here. I'd love to see this track. You went with the railroad. That's not the place, were you?
Just for 1 year.
1 year.
For the last year.
Unbelievable.
I was new out of the box. I was hard,
Really a disaster.
And I can remember when I started. I went into every day.
Oh, yeah. All I did, I was assistant superintendent at that time. All I did was re-rail cars. Me and the whole staff, all we did was re-rail cars.
Yeah, I can sit down here, Jake.
You never, ever managed to drive. Every day you had disasters.
Yeah.
It was just, and the yards were worse than the main lines. Everybody says you don't need to maintain tracks, so bullshit. They ought to be alive. Absolutely. As long as they get operating under those It was absolute mayhem. And hell, it used to take 3 crews to get a transfer from around Cleveland. Just 8 mile trip.
Right down the burn, when I can bring you over to track 3 of Bethel, I'll talk to you over there. Let's put the train in here.
This is where they swung us over on the CNJ bridge.
For about 6 months.
Yeah.
Right.
You had that microphone there, you could point out that where the Lehigh and the Delaware come together.
Oh, okay, yeah, so. There it is. Look it up.
Where the Lehigh and the...
Lehigh and the Lehigh River and the Delaware River come
Here
together.
it's Easton.
Easton.
Just to point out to you, we're at Easton right now, and this is where the Lehigh
River and the Delaware River come together.
River and the Delaware River come together. We just passed over.
Now we're in New Jersey. We just went into New Jersey.
Now we're in New Jersey. Phillipsburg.
Stroudsburg, you got to go down to Bethlehem.
Take somebody else.
I'll go here, yeah. Go ahead, sit down, and then I'll break first. Very good. Sit down there. Yeah.
Drop it on the floor.
Okay, here's the Lehigh over here.
Is it Lehigh Valley over
Yeah,
there?
it's the Lehigh Valley over there.
Yeah.
The old Lehigh Valley Railroad's over there. We'll swing back on
So
that
we're on
right
the
away.
CNJ from the bridge. We swung over onto the CNJ bridge there. Former CNJ bridge there in Easton. And we swing back in the valley right here.
Watch out.
And there's the CNJ there.
Now we're back on the
Yeah, we just did. We made a
Just
connection.
did. The CNJ's right over there on the right.
What's our meeting tomorrow?
What?
Like you saved my life.
John, now you get intriguing with this one.
Yeah. Real long.
What is that, a question of my
I'm not making any cuts. Those kind of junk.
Thank you very much.
Recognize right off.
Ron, this is the CNJ.
Yeah. No, this is the
Oh, the
Valley.
Valley.
We just
When you come over that bridge on 78, you look down there, cutting over the rocks, that's the old Lehigh Valley.
underneath you?
Runs right alongside the
No,
road.
that's the Lehigh and the Wind.
Okay, that's it.
The LNH, Lehigh.
That's right.
Lehigh Hudson River.
Got it.
Alpha? Yeah,
Yeah, there's the Alpha Fire Department.
That one HR went from Megbrook all the way to Philadelphia.
No, I only went to Allentown. Actually, the Lehigh and Hudson ended up there at Belvedere and had tracking trace on the PRR.
Was that the PRR started right there?
PRR, right down through
And I
New
went
Milford.
down all the way down along the Delaware.
Sure, Regal paper down there in New Milford.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
And then
What's the name of that? PRR.
the Beldell.
The Bellden.
Yeah, I did too.
What's 78? Pretty nice road.
Well, they're not working on it.
Wish I had that when I was commuting back and forth to New Jersey for staff meeting. Saturday morning. Where's that? We're ready. Back on the ready. Coming back.
We're just going into Oak Island and turn around and come back, right?
Right.
Take us down to the paper train, down at the Glen or wherever it is.
I can't remember the name of the.
Got huge.
Remember the name, but that's how we get to those countries.
There's no real paper plant. Huge building there.
No, that was after Muscat Neck. That was on that time.
Pattenburg
over there.
I did, I got one. I already ate. Thank you. This is the Pattenburg Tunnel.
You got him?
I'm looking for him, Bill.
Yeah, that's it.
Down here.
There's your tunnel light. Okay. That's your tunnel light. There.
This is the Pattenburg Tunnel, and it's approximately 1 mile in length.
I know it. That's
Just to point out to you, this passing siding on the right is approximately 4 miles in length.
Through here at 12.6, and it's, instead of a single track job, it's a double track. Must just make.
I would guess.
Wow.
What we should have done is we should have lowered the thing up to 20.
I don't know. You single track the damn thing.
You might be able to in the middle, and we're doing on the track.
I'm amazed it's 2 tracks. But you don't have to do it now, so. Huh?
That's a roger. Conrail, Jutland, New Jersey, mile motion 61. No, dragging, slipping. Amtrak subway tower. Amtrak subway tower. Carolina, over. Roger, in the clear manhole.
We certainly hope that everyone is or has enjoyed their buffet luncheon today. Ted, you certainly have outdone yourself.
What happened was, it wasn't 95. What happened was, that's when I first started working for the company. I moved out of my house.
So Western, a lot of people don't realize that New Jersey is
Looking at the rear of the drain, you can see the evidence of the ongoing track work on Conrail. It's part of our program to make sure that we keep our railroad in sound shape.
Realize that out here you got some big hills. They're even bigger hills.
Out there for a couple months. Free shuttles. So, the first day, I guess we had to work. We were supposed to work here. So, to catch the free shuttle bus, I had to catch the bus from the airport. This is what I'm here. I found the schedule and put it in 5 after 6 in the morning. So I said, Cal, well, other than so I said, Bill, I said, that's watching out real well. No one else is great. That's a fucking time with these things here. I never got to see it. Never got to see it. It was all the way close to the factory. I kept jumping down to the factory. To go to work at 7 o'clock. Never got a seat there. What the most of the time I got a seat there. That was only 15 minutes. And then wait for the bus yourself. Start on the fly at 6 o'clock. No earlier than 6:15. Wasted
When you're up in Allentown, Bethlehem, how far east did you go?
Fort Reading, Alburtis, and then of course, then I had an asthma. That's what gave me the southern tier. When old man Connors retired, superintendent of Cornell, so he gave me the southern tier. Head Port Service as well. Lehigh. The only guy up there was Spiegel.
I remember that.
Eric Spiegel was the Cornell assistant superintendent, general manager in Detroit. I kept giving Hassel suggestions about what ought to happen up there. I finally told him, okay, you got it. And then, you know, I went to the Northeastern region as general manager, and he transferred me to the Eastern region to the Northeastern region. I had it when I was up there, and then when I came back, I came back down to Eastern region, he transferred it back again. Wherever I went, he made sure to stay with
So you perpetually had to stay in New York with your butt.
Yeah, right. Well, I think I knew it pretty good. Those kids always swim there.
This guy's really done a great job with this farm.
Yeah.
10 years ago that was 10 years ago that was nothing.
We're going to day at 3 bridges pretty soon, aren't we?
It should be getting close right now.
Yeah, a couple of miles. Nelson Towers.
Nelson Towers.
Nelson Towers ran that railroad.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Black River and Western.
Black River and Western here. They still have some business down there.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah.
According to the book there, about 1,700 cars.
Yeah. Well, I sometimes when I drive the Macungie about, I cut across through the bridges coming up instead of taking 202 like Wellington. I just cut through with the back there.
It was
marker number 81220. Do I need you to clear that as soon as you can? I got a short timer coming here to wing. Short timer wing, you say, yeah, okay, well, get me clear.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Feedback for you.
This is Thomas Lipton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thomas Lipton, which is right back forward.
Alrighty. Race cars. My friend was good enough to figure out how was the economy, their traffic. Sure.
Relax.
Conrail guy came up, said what it was, went to the next $5,000 check, the brakes, and the next 7 credentials. Yeah, it was down Delta, that said, didn't get down Margaret on there, and then, what is it, 301.
So that track coming up on the left is going to be the interchange with the Black River and Western. Conrail interchanged about 1,700 cars with the Black River and Western last year.
Okay, Roger, show C95 canceled, 12:59 p.m., August 27, 92, Thatcher, ECM, over. Roger, we have line out.
office he was in, I don't know whether there's any railroad people left in there or not.
They wanted to tear it down, they couldn't, they had a national historic.
The old part.
I was in the building.
No, I was in the old
nearest
part. The old part is what's turned into condos.
Yeah.
The other part, the other building, I don't know what's happening. That's
I think that was an LNHR, LNE or something like that.
Somebody told me that used to be originally Lehigh Valley. This is Lehigh Valley. Somebody told me that was originally the Lehigh Valley.
That's what I'm thinking of too.
what he just said.
Yeah. And then the where the condos are, they want, I guess they want to level of things. They said, no, you can't touch the National Historic building somewhere. I think it's much of the railroad, I think it's because of the architectural lines.
That building, as old as it was when I was there, was absolutely spotless. Non-revenue building was in there.
Yeah, I remember.
And I used to walk through the boiler room, go upstairs, you know. And down in that boiler room was all old, not poured concrete, but it's all rock.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just immaculate. Every time you walk through that boiler room, it was spotless. I say spotless. Squeaky.
The last time I was ever in there was Brinkworth and I came up to see you one time.
Yeah. I remember one time I was...
Yeah, that was the other building. It was
sitting there
elevated.
peacefully minding my own business in the morning. My office. And a week kind of time.
Conrail, is shining. New Jersey.
Walk through the nonchalant as you can be, you know. Looked at my calendar right away. What's going on here? Told me he used to go visit the customers by himself. Take it. Customer by himself, once or twice a year. This is his day to go to the customer without anybody else. I guess he was a few minutes early, so he stopped in to see if there was anything unusual going on with that. I had forgotten. That's right. That's right.
That's today with Tommy Church and running the show.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Church was only there for about a year when I was there. Then he retired. He must have retired about 1993.
He took it. The last year they had the, you could take it on.
I think they have people from Clark
Tom took over.
But they will be on.
Tom took over in late '75. Howard retired.
Oh, I've already eaten.
And he had that big tall guy.
Bill Rouse. Bill came over from the UP.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Bill was he's from Omaha. He's got a brother that's a doctor, and they all retired, they're all close by there in Phoenix. Tom's still around there. Yeah. Right by the river. I think the Moose, he had them right by the river. One of Vista Drive or something.
What do you need?
The lights off.
You got the air conditioner cranking?
Yeah, yeah, they got it up full blast. This car when it's hot and humid.
It's hot, yeah.
Cool.
It's got bad on that.
Tom,
He
like
comes
a hot
twice
house.
in the Poconos and he goes between Bedlam and Poconos. Last time I saw Tom, eating at dinner at that soccer.
Back when we go
He
down.
sat down at the table and he wouldn't let me go. It was the chief of fast food. As smart as he was, he was way out of touch.
Hi, Rich Turner.
What? He's retired. He's good.
They're still serving.
For those of you following on the map, this is Reed Valley.
Yeah, I did that. I did that when I was here.
It's 41.
We give us sleep.
I'd say 3/4 of a mile west of 41. West of the crossing.
Yeah, they got this on the surface.
Yeah, they got now it's down the surface.
Where is it?
Can't remember. I don't know where it is.
Hey Terry, put a 30-mile-an-hour slower on between 41 and a half. Tell Terry to get somebody else looking at the yeah, 30 mile an hour until and did you get that? Yeah. That's all right. Can you? Okay. Yeah, and tell Tierney to get somebody out to take a look at it. We bottomed out 2 or 3 locations with some mud spots. Yeah. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Very good. Don't stop us. All right, okay. Listen to this.
Yeah, line 1429, former Becker Sewer. Final lane line, give me the whole. Yeah, I can hear you, Mike. It's pretty weak. You call the Lehigh line, over. Might be here, yo. What are we doing out there?
Oh, yes it is.
Might be here, yo, 197. What are we doing out there?
71,
We didn't do what you were told. I told you to go in the Queen City and Gilman. What are you doing?
We drove the airport for nothing. Well, I talked to John last night. Your kid. Call him up. So I want to talk to you Friday on the floor. She had a bad eye. She lost the sight of one eye. So, but John, you know, he's all right. He says, we got to, oh, John's got to be, John's got to be, last time I saw him, he was in great shape. He's still playing golf. But I'm going to be on the horn with him. Blue eyes. Oh boy! I'll tell him, Bob. I saw you.
When you got through looking at you, you know you were.
Yeah, I'll tell him I saw you. I just talked to him last night. Yeah, and I said I told him I got to call him back tomorrow. Yeah, I will, Bob. Absolutely.
We're now in Manville, New Jersey.